Oh shit. Is VZ get ready to go into the Hebrew Israelite thing? Is VZ gonna start wearing fringes and shit, and yelling at people? Did VZ have some type of religious experience and gonna start talking about the Most High? We're gonna have to see in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all get in here. What is VZ about to do? Oh shit. Smash the like, shame the devil. What is VZ about to do? What is that bald head motherfucker up to? Let me know you in here. Smash the like, say what's up. I saw Tavius already. Marco, Black Beauty. 225 girl, what's up? Smash the like, let the church begin. Dark skinned brother Octavius made with Octavius. I don't care. That's not the point. Let's get on in here and see what I'm really talking about, because I'm not talking about that. Not at all. I don't get caught up in none of that shit. That shit means nothing to me. Smash the like, y'all. What's up, Damian Herb? Smash the like. But yeah, that shit means nothing to me, bro. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Cause I'm not sitting here waiting for no entity or deity to free me from some shit I could probably free myself from. So nah, that's not what I'm on. Watch what I'm on. Watch what I'm on. This is concerning foundational Black Americans. I've noticed something. When we talk about foundational Black Americans a lot, this always gets thrown out from Black immigrants, white people, everybody. This always gets thrown out, especially on Tariq spaces. I wonder if you guys took some kind of DNA to just see, or and Tariq always says, well, the DNA goes to three people, which of course it's going to do if you're Black, because you created all the races of the world. So all three races gonna go to you. But that ain't what I'm on. See, it's too vague for Black people. A DNA test is too vague. It just says you come from a region, and you might have some slave master blood in you. Then it might say you had some slave master blood in you. But it never really tells you where you're from, what lineage, who your family was, or none of that. Because it can't. However, conversely, I always hear this: Jews are not white. Even though they look like white people, even white people say Jews ain't white. Now, maybe they're not Anglo, but they say they ain't white. And I say, prove it. Take a DNA test. Wouldn't it prove? I mean, just like me, which is redundant, if I take a DNA test, of course, it'll probably be 70 to 80% African or Black or whatever you call it. And then probably some cracker sprinkled in, and probably some Asian, which would probably mean Native American. Well, if Jews aren't white, a genealogy test would quickly prove you're more African, more Asian, or more European. right? I mean, clearly, if you're some other race, if you're a Jewish white man, you take a DNA test, 23andMe, it's gonna say you're mostly Arabic or some shit like that, right? Or Asian, right? That white skin means nothing, right? I'm just saying. Have you ever heard a white Jew tell you, I took a DNA test and I'm 48% African? I mean, honestly, right? If you are Israeli and you're something different, you're not white, nothing should go right back to Europe. You shouldn't be predominantly European at all, right? Something gonna go. What y'all gonna say? The 6% African was when you were slaves in Egypt? Fuck out of here. And then y'all all went away and turned all white. Why come we never do that? Why come that's always pushed on us? Why come we never switch it around and go, well, you say you're Jewish, you're another race, you're not white, although your phenotype certainly matches. Other white people tell us that maybe you're not as white as them. Maybe you're 70% European to their 80 to 90. But again, wouldn't that lay credence to people? And I told you I'm not a religious guy, but wouldn't that lay credence to the Khazar explanation? Because that's Europe. That's Khazar region. Zelensky is Jewish. I'm just saying. How come the burden of proof is always leveled on us? If it's another group of people, look, Whoopi Goldberg just got in trouble. And one white Jew could have validated Whoopi Goldberg getting in trouble by showing a DNA test. One white person could have took a DNA test and said, see this? I'm just as African as you. What up, Bert? Why come that don't happen? I was just sitting here listening to Tariq. Tariq was going back and forth with this white guy. I said, well, I'm not white, I'm Israeli. I'm like, no, you're white. And he was like, well, what is that? What is that? And I was like, exactly. What the fuck? What up, Corey? What do you mean you're Israeli? It's just another white guy. No, I'm not white. They get offensive about it, don't they? I'm not white. I'm not white. They get mad about it, don't they? Get funky. Then they tell you racist for classifying them as white when they live as white people over here. Exactly, Charles. It's not. That's why they won't take a DNA test. Because then their race will be proven. Then their race will be proven. That's why you don't see no Jews coming out telling you what their ancestry and their DNA is. We go back to the pyramids. You do? Let's take a DNA test. Well, let's take a DNA test. Ain't that what they always tell you? You say, I'm a foundational Black American. I got roots to this land. Take a DNA test, nigger. But that's not going to prove if I'm from here. Yes, it will. No, it won't. Because it's just going to vaguely say Asian. It's not going to prove whether I was the part of the dark red Asian, the dark red fucking Native American. Is not going to say whether I'm a member of the dark red Native American Asian tribe or the Asian tribe back over there. So that's a false argument. And they know DNA is not going to prove that. What DNA will prove. Now, DNA can prove if you're not white. Also, DNA will settle a lot of things. Italians, Irish. Y'all take y'all's too. Let's see how much African blood you have in you. Then we'll finally settle what it means to be white. You don't want to do that, do ya? We don't want to do that, do we? Because then you're going to have Indians to find out why they so fucking dark. You don't want to do that, do you? Because then you're going to find out that Native Americans might not be native. You don't want to do that, do you? You don't want to do that. Because the Mexicans will find out exactly what we already know. Mexican is just a word. But what it really means is mutt. I know. It hurts. Mexican means mutt. I'm sorry. You are nothing but a raped over Negro / Native American Navajo or Aztec or whatever you want to claim. You a mixture of all of that and a Spaniard captive. You just a raped over Spaniard. That's what you want to be. You proud of the rape. But if you took that motherfucking ancestry, you will find out, motherfucker, not only are you not a Navajo, you'll find out, motherfucker, you may have been more Black and Asian than you thought you was Mexican. And that white Spaniard, he just raped his way in your family. You really had no ties to him. You might find out that white Spaniard just raped his way in your family, and in actuality, you have no ties to him. Other than you chose to keep his last name and all of his heritage and love it and act like it was your own. La Raza, that's where La Raza come from. Let's get white like the master. Right. See, that's why Hispanics don't take DNA tests. They find out that Hispanics not a race. They find out it's a made up word. Then they find out, goddamn, a Mexican ain't a thing. No, it's not. A Puerto Rican ain't a thing. No, it's not. And you find out, hold up, I'm not. See, a Black person is a thing. You a pronoun. I'm a proper noun. Black. See, they like to try to turn us upon black, Hispanic, white, Hispanic. No, we are the proper noun. It's supposed to be Hispanic black, American black, this black. The region supposed to describe the person. The person doesn't describe the region. Saying black American ain't nothing wrong with saying aboriginal. Aboriginal just means native. But aboriginal is not a race either. Aboriginal just means you're the original inhabitant, which is why the word has original in it. Aboriginal. Right. That's why the word original is in it. For those who never paid attention to the word aboriginal, I broke that down since a kid. Original was in the word. They're aboriginals. So that, yeah, they the original people from the land. Oh, aboriginals. But the only way you would know who an aboriginal was to be able to trace back and find who the first people on this particular land was. And the skulls that they finding. But they only know how to compare them to contemporary skulls. So what they do, they'll take the oldest skull they find here and the oldest skull say they find in China, compare the grooves, the dents, and shit like that. And then they say, oh, well, they must have looked more like these people or that people. They really don't know. I think from the melanin, they can tell melanin because of bone density, I believe. But white people are funny. They tell you to believe science until that shit leads to black. Then you are to never, science never works. White people are hilarious. You need to believe in science. You don't know about science, nigger. Okay, well, the scientists just said we the first people. Oh, no, you can't listen to every scientist. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. We can't listen to scientists. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Fuck them. This scientist just said black people was the first. Fuck him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just lying for you guys. Why would he do that? He's trying to be woke. Nah, Showtime, what I was saying was, look, if you ever watch this Showtime, you ever listen to these Twitter spaces with Tariq when he talk about foundational black Americans, this happens at least once a broadcast. Maybe you guys should take some kind of DNA. What is the DNA? The 23andMe, all of that shit. But it's only going to prove that your ancestry goes to Africa. Well, who doesn't know that? And then that you were raped by a European. Who doesn't know that? And you may have a little Asian in you. Who doesn't know that? So that can't prove anything as far as foundational black Americans. But watch this. White Jews always say that they're not white. White people always say, oh, the Jews are doing this. And then Tarika go, well, but they're white. No, they're not. They're Jews. Well, it's a simple way to end that. I have yet to see a Jew come out with his 23andMe and say, I'm 49% African. I'm not white. See, a DNA test can tell you if a Jew is white. You know why? Because if your ancestry goes to Poland, the Caucasus Mountains, and shit like that, if your ancestry goes there, guess what? White people came from there, and you're white. You see what I'm saying? You say you was the people that built the pyramids. Then you mysteriously left and turned all white. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Well, shouldn't your DNA show that? See, I'm 2% African. That's when my family was building the pyramids. No, the fuck out of here. That's that black slave your daddy raped and he kept the baby. Because it was light enough. Don't play with me. You don't want these problems. Come on. Right, Joe Jack. With a nigga nose like me. With a nigga nose. Now, they couldn't build no nigga with a casino nose, man. The motherfucker head just kept falling off the Sphinx. The nose. They put a casino nose on one of the Sphinx and the head just fell off the first Sphinx. So then they put a big old VZ nose on the Sphinx. Then they put one of them, let's put one of them VZs up there. They put this jump. Napoleon saw that nose, saw that VZ nose. Shoot that motherfucker. With the motherfucking, with the ancient Egyptians should have did, they should have put cannonballs at the back of the Sino nose that they made. They didn't know about architecture of making weapons because they could have used that big ass nose to make the world's first biggest cannons and blew them niggas. It'd look like big boogers coming out, then boom, just boom, boom. It looked like Casino when he got a cold. Just boom, cannonballs, boom, flying out his nose, boom, blowing Europeans up. Smash the like because you didn't have that idea. I got two niggas mad that it was my nose on the Sphinx. Don't be mad. You know who you are. Smash the like, shame the devil. Don't be mad. Thank you. Y'all two need to stop. Had that big, they just hold the back, hold the bridge of his nose. That statue. They captured the head. I told you. That big water head. They put it on the Sphinx. Oh! I'm surprised y'all ain't read about that. How the it was the Egyptian Sinus massacre. Y'all look that up. Google it. The Egyptian Sinus massacre. is when they was building the first Sphinx. They put a casino nose on the first Sphinx. The head fell off, crushed 47 black Hebrews. It was a shame. That's why Moses ran away. Yeah. 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 You got to know about this. Y'all got to know your history. The Sphinx, before Napoleon got over, before they put Veezy nose, because the Sphinx got my nose. You see this jump, just imagine my head look just like the Sphinx. No, he dropped his mom. She was holding me, sneezed, knocked her back, snot and shit all in her hair. She looked like Slimer from Ghostbusters hit her. She looked like Slimer hit that nigga. Can you imagine that nigga having a runny nose? Like turn the faucet on this. This is a 2-liter pouring out this nigga nose. Ugh. Oh shit. Sebastian, right. Sebastian, this nigga got a 2-liter that fell out his nose. Ugh, nigga. Oh, I'm wrong as shit. Woo. Bert, I'm a joning motherfucker. I'm a joning motherfucker, boy. Yeah, they great. They blow his nose and let the shit come blow out his nose, had snot on the side of it. Not that motherfucker nose. His mom would have got drowned. A Coke 45. Hey, Damon, this had a 40 ounce of snot. You got a 40 of mucus coming out your nose. God damn, brother. That nigga legs had to be 7 years strong before he could hold that head and nose up. That nigga was walking around. They had to put rubber on everything. Smash the light. Texas T, what's up? That nigga when he was a baby, y'all, his legs. That nigga was in a walker till he was 6 years old. That head just kept hitting. What's up, Nas? They took 2 kickstands and put it on a neck brace. They screwed 2 Huffy kickstands and put it on a neck brace when he was 2, just to keep his head up, keep his head from all the way smashing. That's why he be saying dumb shit. He got a lot of because you know your skull is soft as a kid. That's why his head sloped like that. Because he kept hitting his head on the motherfucking, you know how them walkers is, right? He kept hitting his head on the track. He couldn't keep that head up. So his mom, through her innovation, she got a Eric Dickerson neck roll. Oh, Jesus. Get through it, LeBron. The fact that all this going through my mind like that, is that scary? Anyway. All right, Damon. Be happy your nephew don't got a water head and a big ass nose like Calcino, and you ain't got to make contractions to keep his head up. Because if Damon had a nephew like Calcino, he had to put foam all over the place. Uh, I'm a Jonan bald head motherfucker, boy. It's hard to Joan on a nigga to say better shit about himself than you can. What's up, Ed? It's hard to Joan on a nigga that say shit funnier about himself than you can. So you can't really like Joan on me, you know? I said my motherfucking ham bone was up there on the Sphinx. Motherfucker, what's the name? Seen that ham bone up there? Looks no. He shot that beezy nose up off the Sphinx. But this with this, you want to see what the Sphinx nose look like? Here it is. Here. Tell me, look at that bridge. It fit just like the Sphinx. Look at that. I got that Pippin and Pop. See, see, the Sphinx had that Pippin and Pop. You got to have a Pippin and Pop to have. Look at that. Nazi, don't laugh. That Pippin and Pop. It's a mixture. I got that Pippin Pock. Pippin Pock. It's a Pippin Pock. Pock and Pip, whatever you like. Pippin Pockets. Wordplay. So let's. I'm thinking, yeah, Dr. Ben. I'm thinking about making me I'm thinking about get me a white boy, dressing him up in a trucker hat. What's up, Stay Ready? Oh, the topic was this, Stay Ready. Every time we go, I listen to Tariq Nasheed's podcast about FBA. It's some white guy or some immigrant always saying, well, if you're foundational Black American, you should take some type of DNA so you could find out. Well, DNA is not going to prove if you're a foundational Black American because people have been mixed. So it's not going to be able to prove. But watch this, though, stay ready. White people and a lot of white Jews claim they're not white. Well, just so happens DNA can prove that, or at least explain it to us. So we get your regular white person who ain't a Jew to take a DNA, and your white Jew to take a DNA. And then we find out what makes them so different. We also find out this. Depending on how much Africa you got in you, are you really a Jew? Ugh. Are you really the original inhabitants of the land that you're at now? Because if it come up you European and all of that, oh, of course they ready. But we never make that argument. We never make that argument. That's what I say. I thought about it, I said, damn. When I finally thought of it, because I was listening to it, I said, well, motherfucker, won't you take a DNA test? And I said, man, that's obvious. We can find out in a few minutes what is what. Then we'll be able to say, oh yeah, they ain't white, they mostly Arabic. So mostly, but when you find out that's not really a race, you can tell they not Asians. Then when you figure out a lot of the Chinese and Asians were considered white, but okay. Asian people, I keep telling people, Asian people didn't become yellow until World War II. They was just slanty-eyed white people. That's what they considered them. Ponce de Leon even said that they were white people. They just had different eyes. I think it was Ponce de Leon or it was Marco Polo. One of them wrote that they were white. Exactly. That what this is where I disagree with you. Stay ready. They got ties to us now. You see what I'm saying? It was Ponce de Leon. Okay. Okay, it was Ponce de Leon. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so it was Ponce. I was right. So stay ready. That's what I'm saying though. They do got ties to us. Now, that's why they got that 3, 6, 4.2%. That's how much African they got to rate. They got ties to us now, being around us so long. That's why I look at that 6% as inconsequential. I still don't believe that. Stay ready. I still don't believe that shit. We was apes. I just don't believe that shit. I believe we were a subspecies, but they have yet to find an ape. They have yet to find an ape, but they did find that Neanderthal skull with the long skull, looked like it had Down syndrome and shit. But it wasn't of us. But it wasn't of us. It wasn't of our DNA strand. They didn't even find that motherfucker in the ice near us. When they found our skull, when they found Murray, stay ready. Murray was black and in good condition. They've never found an ape. They've never found an ape. That's why I don't want to believe it, because it's not true. Because they've never found an ape. They found people. They ain't never said, hey, we found this 80 million year old ape that come from. Nah, they never said that. They said that white folks got genes of the rhesus monkey. I believe it. But the only reason I believe that is because you can't live in a cave eating all types of shit and then not become of that DNA. You can't be around that. I'm just saying, archaeologists ain't find no old ass apes, bro. And you know that's the truth. That's not even a matter of opinion. That's fact. They have not dug in the ground and said we found some old ass apes. White people would love to prove that. They can't. They only found the what? A 78,000-year-old lady, and they knew it was a lady. When they found old monkeys, they look like old monkeys. This ain't my conjecture. Part of me believe white people come from some type of animal. Part of me believes that, but But if we looking at it, like from what they found, it looked like they just found retarded people. It looked like for real, the Africans was having a bunch of retarded babies and sent them motherfuckers somewhere else. And them motherfuckers came out and evolved, like you say. Evolution is real. I can't. Now that I don't disagree with. Evolution is real. Every group of people evolves like we evolve. We don't look nothing like the fuck we looked like years ago. Ain't shit. I do agree with what Stay Ready say about the evolution of people. People evolve. I believe them motherfuckers evolve. And when they evolved and left the cave, it was on. They was coming back to look for their motherfucking distant grandparents that abandoned. That's why they don't want to let us go. That's why they don't want to let us go. They mad at us because we was our great grandparents' favorites. They wanted to keep you and get rid of us. Now we'll get you. That's why they be having all them afflicted ass diseases. 1 in 1 million people can get them, but it's all white people that get it. So they say, we're going to get you back. We're going to make some shit. Y'all, we going to get sick. Y'all going to catch some shit too. Voila, sickle said. Found a way to give it to you, nigga. I believe all of that shit. I believe all of that shit has its place, but one area dominating, oh, we was just evolved. Bullshit. It was all God and Adam and Eve. Bullshit. It was a mixture of both. It was a mixture of both. Like you say, two things can be true. Yeah. Yeah. I have yet, all the studies, I have yet to find out where they found an old ass monkey. They just found old ass ladies, old ass black men in good ass condition with. This how you know when the white folks around. They got diamonds and gold still on their neck. So you know when the white folks around because them niggas was living good. That's how I know them niggas was living good. How you know they were living? Every time you find them motherfuckers buried, they got diamonds and rings. They blinging and shit, motherfucker. King Tutta, that vicious ass Egyptian mob. This nigga got a chain on while he dead in his motherfucking tomb. This nigga got a tomb made out of gold. Talk about the biggest waste of money. This nigga in a tomb, gold, they done sat him up. This nigga got necklaces, rubies, and emeralds. He blinging like shit. That nigga wasn't never no monkey snare. You gonna tell me his granddaddy was no. I'm sorry, I love you. That nigga uncle was never a monkey. Right. Right. Showtime, right. Niggas got diamond encrusted tombstones in the 50,000 BC. I'm sorry. I got a hard time believing that nigga ever came from a monkey. And people were like, well, you don't understand science. When I go, well, why come it ain't been one monkey that just went, hey, how you doing? Oh, it doesn't work like that. Well, when did it stop working like that? When did monkeys stop becoming people then? If that's the case. I need that explained. For people who believe when did we stop? When did that just all right? That's it with the monkey shit. Now we can just be people. Not one monkey just walked up out the jungle. This nigga got on a new era Lakers hat and shit, tilted to the side. What's up, folks? Little monkey beard shaved down. This shit like mine. What's up, man? Man, I've been hearing all this shit these white supremacists out here doing this some bullshit. When did that stop happening? If we evolved from monkeys, I'm sorry, when did that stop happening? I ain't shit. I'm just saying. From what I know, maybe I could look and find out. Were we monkeys? Only problem is archaeologists ain't found no old ass monkeys. They just keep finding old ass black people. Look, archaeologists so tired of finding old ass black people, they not digging no more. Fuck this. If I see another nigger, I'm gonna be sick. Haven't found one fucking monkey yet. What about being autonomous? What? I don't know what that is. What I do know, Dre, is this. Archaeologists been digging their ass off. Digging their natural ass off. And the further you deep, the digger you deep, the blacker it get. The older you get, the darker the world gets. White people, we have to admit, they are new people on the planet. Hey, we weren't here. They just weren't here after us at a certain point in time. They weren't. They just were not here. Thank you. Yeah, Showtime. I just don't see Mansa Musa, great granddaddy, was hopping along a tree eating bananas, throwing shit at people, and then then the next thing you know, this nigga came. Call it whatever you want. What we do know from what they dug up so far, that them motherfuckers was in caves. Okay. It's indigenous, not from migrant. Exactly. Yeah. So, but what's the difference between that and the Aboriginal? Now you're just playing with words for no reason. Now why are people just playing with words for no reason? Nah, I'm sorry, stay ready. I can't see you didn't come from no monkey. Ain't no nigga as sharp as you ever. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care how far I go back. I ain't gonna find no goddamn monkey made you. Okay. No, I know. No, I ain't talking about you. Stay ready. I know you ain't say that dilly shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking Dre, why is he just playing with words now? Yeah, you don't have right. And when I go down the line, I'm gonna find more motherfuckers that help build the person you are. None of them motherfuckers climbed no trees and was throwing shit. None of them. No, nobody's gonna ever convince me of that. But what you did convince me of is Them motherfucker came out of cave. I ain't the only person. Look, they, for some reason, they believe they came from monkeys. Think of all the movies they used to make about their ancient people. Now, we got ancient movies that's older than the movies they got. All their movies, they in the cave, bashing the bitch upside the head with a club, drag her in, and fuck her, and now you my wife. Have they really changed that much? What was the dude, Brock Turner? Drug the bitch, drug her outside, threw her on a trash can, and just smashed her. Wasn't that him? Stay ready. Then it was the other one in New Orleans, the black dudes beat him up and got him off the girl. Then they went to court and nothing happened. Know why? Because they understand. It's in their DNA. They understand. Think about that shit, y'all. They went to court. Nothing happened. Know why? I understand. Michael said, I just walk. But y'all know that's, think about that. I want y'all to notice that shit. Right. And when they want to proclaim, you know, how violent and vicious they are, they say we got Neanderthal blood. They brag about it. You're not a Neanderthal. We're Neanderthals. We eat our meat raw. We know. That's why you motherfuckers die. We eat our meat raw. That's why our teeth are fucked up. They still eat that same Neanderthal diet up there in Europe, and look at their teeth and all of that shit. They be looking horrible. Skin all clammy and white and pasty. Rapists and pedophiles is one from white people. Yep. Hey, all right, stay ready. Let me get you on this because you're going to love this. So it's me. It's Thanksgiving. It was like 3 years ago, I think. I say 4, right before my aunt, after my aunt died. We over one of my older of my aunt's house. Me, her son, my cousin, his sons. I basically call them my nephews because I'm basically like his little brother. They like, so look, watch this, stay ready. So we talking about the boxing gym me and Tay used to go to that my uncle and them used to own. We talk about when you see Sugar Ray and we telling the kids about that. And then he was like, yeah, you know, Darren and Devin, they, man, shoot, they one of the tops in their weight class in wrestling. It was like, yeah, that's right. We do wrestling. I was like, and my uncle Barry, that's their great uncle in wrestling. I said, go ahead, Unc, go ahead. I said, that's good, y'all, that's good. They like, hold up, what? I said, well, you know, the origins of wrestling is based in homosexuality. And my uncle was like, yeah, that's what I was going to say. We were wrestling. That's some gay shit. They was like, no. So they got mad and tried to defend it. So they tried to get mad so they ready and defend it. And I was just looking at them laughing. And they was like, nah, ain't nothing gay about it. I said, what is wrestling? I said, it's Greco-Roman wrestling. I said, what is wrestling? They said, oh, you supposed to put a man down and dominate. And my uncle started laughing like this. I said, I said, just think about what you just said. Pin a man down and dominate. I said, look at the position you start in. They like, go ahead. No. I said, young, that's what they was into. I said, that is what they was into. That is the origins of wrestling, my nigga. You have to know that. I said, you have to know that. Look at the position Greco-Roman started, and you were like, hold up, this doggy style, why am I behind him like this? I don't want to do this. Then you got to slam him down and hold him down and bend him. And bend him. Stay ready, can't stop laughing. So now they mad. My nephew's mad as shit at us. And then father, my older cousin laughing like, stay ready, right? Like, he like, hey, that's y'all uncle. He teaches y'all. I said, I'm not saying y'all gay, but that's a gay ass sport y'all doing. You gotta know that. And then the best part though, stay ready. When I asked him, he said, no, it's not about, it's about holding a man and dominating him. Thank you, stay ready. And that's what my uncle was trying to tell him. He was like, man, I wish we still had the boxing gym. I ain't never know no Smith that wrestled. I said, right. I told him, I said, I ain't want to clown y'all. I said, I just couldn't see. I could never do it. I don't ever want to roll around on the ground with a man. Talk about that's the object. Talk about that's the object of the sport. To be on top of another man. Nah, nigga. We gonna play another game. No. Hold up, this the object. No, we gotta play something else. The object is to be laying on me. No. That's right, I'm gonna get on you. I'm gonna get on top of you. Hold you down to 3. No, the fuck you not. No, you not. Nigga, no, you not. I'm shooting everybody out here. Right, I got on some small, sweaty tights. I'm gonna put my balls on your back. Nah, nigga, you finna get stabbed. It's not. They training each other how to plug it. Shit. No. Then you go over to Greece and Italy, and you see all them gay statues out in public. Motherfuckers just say he must have lost the wrestling match. The nigga on the bottom must have lost the wrestling match. Ah, fuck that. I'm world champion. I'm not touching nothing. I'm the world champion. You down there. Fuck that. Yes, Michael. You know what I'm talking about. Their paintings, their statues. They ain't got no arms, but got their dick out. He got his dick out, and there's one little faggot laying at the bottom of him looking at him. Right? See? Ground and pound. That's what it means. He ain't grounding and pounding nobody. I knew the girls' room was gonna give us that. I knew a lady was gonna give me the ladies' perspective. Talk about with them teeny peenies. Yeah, that's how you know. Even a black. That's how you know it's a difference between white people and black people. Ain't no black man gonna make a statue of himself with no little Vienna sausage with no baby penis. I'm not. Niggas gonna over exaggerate. Nigga, look how you hold the water hose. I'm not gonna make my shit. Like I'm holding the super soaker out that motherfucker, ain't it? That's where that shit come from. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? It's no motherfucking way. I'm not making no statue in my likeness. First of all, no man with my penis out with a man laying at the bottom of my feet and shit. No. I'm gonna have me all. I'm exaggerating. I'm having all the bad, bro. I'm laying there like this. Like I said, my shit gonna look like I'm holding a super soaker. Just all the bad girls. This nigga got a chunky, curly head white man laying at his feet with his penis out. No. And they both sitting there with baby penises. Y'all just think different. I'm overcompensating, goddamn it. Press 1. First of all, y'all not gonna have no naked statue with no man at your feet, but y'all would have one with a woman at your feet. Press 1 if I'm not the only one that would have a shit looking like an elephant trunk. If I'm gonna have a naked statue, my shit looking like an elephant trunk. I can stay. Come on, niggas. That's how I know I fuck with nothing but real niggas. That's how I fucks with nothing but real niggas. Look at Mad Hatter. He ain't commented in 6 months. And let me press this motherfucking one. Mad Hatter ain't commented in 6 months. Sunshine Goddess ain't commented in 3 months. All y'all know that's some bullshit. That's some white people shit. Ain't no way. It ain't no naked statues of black men in Africa. We are running out of gold. You're making your peanuts too big. Right. Thank you. Right. They looking at little titty women that look like little boys and shit, and they making statues of them. Shit. It be sisters with big ass jugs. Man, let me make what sisters with big ass jugs and nice old asses. It be niggas sculpted like this. Niggas be sculpted like this. That's how niggas be sculpted. That's how you know it wasn't no black sculptor. Them big old asses, niggas behind the ass like this. Sisters been all over and shit. Y'all know how y'all do them poses. We behind that ass. Right. Yeah, nigga. Nigga always got a titty in his mouth. braids on his head. He doing the stay ready. He looked like the JJ picture. I don't know what y'all doing, white folks. Y'all snitching on yourself. Y'all snitching. Woo! Y'all, that's how we know y'all was moist first. That's how we know y'all started that moist shit. Ain't no moist statues in Africa. Men walking around with little boys and shit. All over Egypt, Greece. I mean, all over Greece, Italy. They got statues like that. Right. Right, Showtime. We had motherfucking niggas looking like niggas in manly poses stay ready. We got Spears. Whole group of niggas Spears. One nigga standing there, I wish the fuck you would. One nigga with a motherfucking machete. We got real poses. Y'all got gay ass bussy poses. Looking like Lil Nas X. What you doing with your life? Then making statues with teeny peenies. You ought to be shamed. Inside, we ain't hiring no, yes, we ain't hiring no damn women. Right. The men covered up in every statue. Women got their titties out in every motherfucking hieroglyphic. Only one don't is Cleopatra, but they still like try to show you some cleavage and shit. Cleopatra was a bad mother, and this nigga's behind her like this. Cleopatra was a bad mother. Y'all don't want to know your history. Y'all really don't want to know your history. You need to know it. For people who come across this live, thank you, motherfucker. We teaching you something your ass don't know, your damn history. You need to learn, you dumb motherfucker. You sitting here. Well, hey, man, we were the Jews. We'll take a DNA test. When that shit say your ass come from Poland, when it say you come from Poland, we know you ain't Israeli. That shit say you come from Caucasus. It is. Stop faking the phone all the damn time. Don't never. Hey, you know what? Hey, Showtime bring up a real point. They hid their women for so long that they highlighted their boyfriends. That's real talk. To the point where they oppress their women as long as they oppressed us. Crazy shit. Man, that shit is crazy. That's real talk. They oppressed their women so long that they highlighted their boyfriends. Women just laying there with them like, I don't want any of that. Thomas, come hither. Let me get out of here, y'all. Thomas, come hither. You're looking mighty tender today, Thomas. Might I challenge you to a wrestling match?